Previously on Out of the Ashes.
I think we can all agree that we're giving no one up.
Damn right.
So, how do we fight them?
We need to know what they have.
We'll let you know what we find.
Okay. Well, I'll catch up.
What do you think those two are doing?
Not sure.
Hey, we think we've identified 2 items. One being Angelica's ring, and the other is the gem of Kukulkan.
What are you doing out here?
I think that should be my question.
Hey, Izzy, don't tell Arana I came out here.
Oh, she won't.
Hey, something's going on out there.
What the hell? Izzy?
Is that Danny next to her?
It is, and they're about to be cleansed.
I'm going out there.
No, David, wait! Lena is a berserker.
And now, Out of the Ashes, Season Finale, Part 1. The Truth We Bear.
Lena. How you doing?
I wish you would all stop asking me that. Oh, goodness. Luther, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I guess you've got everyone asking that. I can see how that would be frustrating.
Yeah, but I get it. Seeing me that way must have been alarming. But what I did, it also scares me. And you. What I took from you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's not okay. It's not. Everyone keeps telling me it's okay, that everything's okay. But how can it be? The blood of those people is soaked into the ground outside these walls. Blood from people I killed with my hands. You know, I've scrubbed my hands for hours and I can still see the blood. I don't even remember doing it. You know what scares me the most? Is that there's a part of me that enjoys killing. And if so, how do I control that? I know Arana and Tanya say they can help me with that, but can I really do it? I don't want to hurt any of you. So don't tell me it's okay, especially you. I killed your brother. It's clearly not okay.
After my parents died, I tried to be there for Shane, doing things like making dinner, watching movies. I tried to talk about life, girlfriends, video games, everything we would talk about before. I wanted to help him through this, through the pain. It works sometimes. There were times I could see the old Shane. I could see the light in his eyes or feel his energy. But most times he was cold. His eyes were dark and lifeless. Then when we found out about witches, he started doing things again. I didn't care why. I was just happy he was doing things. I thought it was a good thing. I wanted to believe it was a good thing. Especially when he met Matthew. I thought having friends was the answer. Like this is what's going to help him move forward. I was even more excited when he finally invited me. When I went to that first meeting, I knew something was wrong. The way Matthew was talking felt more like a cult. I tried to convince Shane to leave, but every time I brought it up, we argued. He made it clear he wasn't going to leave. So I did what I thought was best. I joined the group as well. I thought no one was going to have my brother's back like I would. So we trained together, hunted together. I had a knack for it. I became his best hunter. Matthew has a way of twisting the truth. He had me believing in what I was doing. But still, I was only doing it for my brother. And for all that, we still grew apart. Went from talking every day to weekly. Then I realized we were barely speaking. Matthew had driven a wedge between us, and he wanted to keep it that way. So I was given the mission to hunt and cleanse Taina. She was a high-value target. I followed her for a while, waiting for my chance. It was during this time that I learned being a witch doesn't mean you're evil. One day I got my opportunity. Taina was alone, but I couldn't go through with it. I left, abandoned the mission, went back to the Malleus Order and tried to convince them that they were wrong about witches. I'm sure you can guess that didn't go well. I tried to leave the order, but they wouldn't allow it, and tried to kill me. I've tried to bring my brother with me, but he was in, stayed with them. The one I would have given my life for, I was now fighting against. So I left that part of me in the past, found a way to insert myself into Tanya's life, and I've been protecting her from them. So it does hurt to lose my brother like that. And I can't express the pain I'm feeling right now. But also, Shane, the person I would have died for, I lost him years ago, when he allowed his hatred and need for revenge to be his reason to live. That's why I say it's okay. That's why I can forgive you. I forgive you. Now you have to find a way to forgive yourself.
I don't know if I can.
You can. It doesn't have to be today, or even tomorrow, but you can. And we're all here to help you.
Tanya, hey.
He's right. We're here to help any way we can.
Thank you. How long have you been standing there?
Only a minute.
Oh, did you need something?
No. Actually, I was hoping to speak to Luther.
Oh, of course. You two still need to talk. Looks like you're not done bearing your soul yet. I'll see you later.
You sure you're okay? You don't have to go.
No, it's fine. I'm supposed to help Izzy do something anyway.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
How much of that did you really hear?
Enough to know that it's time for us to talk.
It took a while.
Yeah, well, when you learn that your best friend was part of a group whose sole mission is to kill you and others like you, it takes time.
I get that. But it's been 2 months of silent treatment.
Well, that's how long I needed.
Right. Well, what do you want to talk about?
You just answered a few of my questions. There are still so many thoughts going through my mind. Why didn't you just tell me?
There was never a right time. Also, how would you have reacted if the first thing I said to you was, "Hey, I'm part of the Malleus Order, but it's cool. I just quit. Now I'm here to protect you." Yeah, I thought so. You're the reason I stood up to them. The reason I left the Order. I wanted to protect you at all cost. In order to do that, I needed to be near you.
So this whole time, while you've been acting scared and looking to me for answers, you already knew about all this?
I had to maintain cover.
Yeah, I guess so. How many?
How many what?
How many witches have you killed?
I don't brag about it like the others.
Good to know. How many?
Does that matter?
It matters to me.
It's not something I want to talk about.
Well, that's too bad. You put yourself in this situation.
123.
How long were you with them?
About 2 years.
That's what, 62 a year?
I slowed down about 3 months into the second year.
I may have left that life behind me, but I stayed connected in some circles. There was a period when the talk of community was this one man. He showed up seemingly out of nowhere and became the boogeyman of the witching community, wiping out whole covens overnight. I once saw the destruction that was left in his wake. One of the witches, a friend, died in my arms. This hunter was like a wave of death, but he was gone just as quickly as he showed up. Luther, your past has already come to light, so there's no point in hiding. I'm going to ask you once, and I want the truth. Are you that man?
And what's knowing this information gonna do for you?
Let's be honest. I don't really know you. I know the version you want me to see. I need to know who you were so I can determine who you are now.
Fair enough.
So, are you the Yurei?
Yes.
That's not a past you can move away from that easily.
It is if you realize you're doing it for all the wrong reasons.
What do you mean by that?
You know, when I heard about people being in cults, I used to think, how the hell could anyone follow someone like that? I never thought it could happen to me. But when my parents were killed, I thought I was handling it well. Then, when I found out it was because of witches, that witches were real, my whole world was turned upside down. I didn't know how to handle it. But I put on a brave face. I had to, for my brother. But when we started going to the Malleus Order, the feelings I thought I was handling well, they rose from the darkest part of my being. Matthew knew just how to stoke the flames of my hatred to make me into that killer. And I had a talent for it. He thought he had the perfect soldier. What he didn't catch on to at first is that I never really enjoyed cleansing. I did it out of pure anger. But each time I did it, I felt a piece of myself die as well. Then there was you. I saw your struggle to escape that life, and I knew not all witches were these evil beings that needed to be killed.
Okay.
Okay? That's it?
What else do you want me to say?
I don't know. I just thought there would be more anger or sadness or something.
Oh, I'm angry. And I'm sad. But anger is what got you here. If I let that control me, then I'm just continuing the cycle, and someone needs to stop it.
You're stronger than me.
I've been dealing with anger and loss for much longer.
Yes, you have. So where does this leave us?
Starting over.
And that's how you make bread. It'll go good with the pasta.
Thanks, but I told you I could handle dinner.
No offense, but I think everyone is tired of meat and potatoes.
What? I wasn't going to make that.
Oh, really? So what were you going to make?
You know, food.
What kind?
Meat and beans.
I'm sorry?
Meat and beans.
Oh. Well, at least it wasn't potatoes.
You're not funny.
I think I am.
What's funny?
Nothing's funny.
Your cooking is fine. It's what you cook that needs work.
Izzy, please don't tell me you're going to do meat and potatoes again.
Hey, I wasn't.
Right. She was going to make beans instead.
Well, it's not potatoes.
Come on, Mom. You're supposed to be on my side.
What?
So you didn't teach her any other things to cook?
I tried, but she never showed much interest.
Well, we'll get her together.
Good luck with that. She's as stubborn as a mule.
Hey, I'm still here.
Yes, we see you.
Anyway. Mom, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. I came to help you cook, but it seems to be handled.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had nothing to do.
It's fine. I'm just glad you got to her before she started.
I'm glad as well.
Well, I'm going to go for a walk.
Actually, Lena, when I finished here, I was going to come find you.
What for?
Just checking in on you.
You don't need to check in on me.
I know I don't need to, but I want to.
Just stop. I can find a way to handle this.
Now who's being stubborn?
Lena, accepting help isn't a sign of weakness. You've had a lot thrown at you recently. I'm just here to help.
I am too. I only saw the end of the incident, but what I saw clearly wasn't you.
It was me.
Yes, it was. That's a common occurrence for people in the line. Control comes with time and practice. Have you been doing the breathing exercises I showed you?
Yes. I don't understand how that's supposed to help.
That's just the first step. Next, you'll be working with me to awaken your ability.
Why would I want to do that?
It's the only way to gain control over it.
There's got to be another way. What if I hurt one of you?
You needn't worry about me. I can handle it.
Right. And I'm here to help too.
Absolutely not. I don't want you anywhere near me when I'm like that.
Well, that's too bad, 'cause I won't let you do this alone. Plus, since I'm your daughter, I have to learn this too. I may have an ability.
Arana, please, talk to her.
I actually agree with her.
Oh, Arana!
Hear us out. As part of the bloodline, you have an ability. So it's safe to assume that Isabel might have one. So she should be with us. What safer place would there be if an ability were to manifest?
That's my point.
Fine. But Arana, if I ever become uncontrollable, your job is to get her far away from me.
That's an agreeable term.
Great. We'll watch each other's backs.
I've been looking for you.
Well, you found me. What's going on?
There's someone named Ailwyn asking for you.
Why is Ailwyn calling you on the radio?
Yeah. Seems very unmagical.
He doesn't have a choice. The barrier I placed around us to protect the bunker from physical attacks also blocks magic. I gave Ailwyn the frequency for emergencies.
Okay. So this must be serious.
It must be. I'll let you know after I speak with him. Come on, Jake.
So this Ailwyn, he's an important person?
Oh yes, he's a member of the Grand Coven.
Well, that explains why he's so demanding.
Yes, he lacks certain people skills.
So, this Grand Coven, it has some of the best witches in it.
Yes.
Then why aren't they out there fighting?
Who says they aren't?
I haven't heard anything about them.
They only go where they're most needed.
Okay, and what about this Ailwyn?
Why the sudden interest in the Grand Coven?
Just trying to understand. I wasn't around during the original explainer.
Understandable. If you want, I'll explain more to you later.
I'd appreciate that.
Okay. Let's see what Ailwyn wants. Ailwyn. Come in, Ailwyn.
It's about time. When are you going to take down that barrier? I don't like using this machine to contact you.
I told you it will come down when I'm ready.
This is ridiculous. You should be ready by now.
Ailwyn, did you call me to complain, or was there something you needed?
Right. Well, as you know, there's been a lot of activity, but lately it seems to have increased.
Increased how?
We're seeing huge spikes in energy in multiple spots around the world.
Any idea what it is?
That's the issue. We have ideas, but none of us know. I've tried reaching out to the spirits for answers, but they've gone silent, which I don't need to tell you is unusual.
I can try to reach out to my guides and see if I can get anything.
Please do. We were also hoping to have Taina reach out to Aizan.
Ooh. You know that's going to be a hard sell.
I know, but she can't continue to run from her responsibilities. This is the highest priority until we know what we're up against.
Okay. I'll let you know if we learn anything.
Good. I'm headed to Scotland to look into a spike there, so you'll have to leave your bubble to contact me.
Fine. I'll be in touch.
That sounded serious.
Whenever our guides go silent, it can only mean one of two things. Something is interfering with their connection, or there's something they're afraid of.
How could they have no idea what's doing this?
There are hundreds of things that could be doing this, but I'm not going to speculate. I'm going to get Tanya, and hopefully one of us can get some answers. Have you seen her?
David told me earlier that her and James were going to help on the farm level.
Great. Thanks.
Arana, hey, did you come to help?
I would love to help you here sometime.
It's not too late to help out now.
Another time. I came to speak to Tanya. You know where she is?
She should be around the corner feeding the chickens.
Thanks.
Is everything okay?
That's what I'm hoping to find out. It looks like you still enjoy doing this.
There's a certain calm to it.
It's just good to see you still enjoying doing some activities from your past.
Are you here just to keep me company, or did you want something?
Well, yes, there is a purpose for my visit.
Uh-huh. And that is...
You know how we thought it's been quiet for the past 2 months?
Yeah?
Well, that's not actually the case. There's been large spikes of energy all over the world.
If that's true, then how do you know about them now?
I just spoke with Ailwyn.
If you just spoke with Ailwyn, then I know he wanted more than just to pass information.
I see you still hold them in high regard.
I would, if they didn't just send people off to die.
You know that's not their intention. They're the intermediaries between the two worlds.
But you can't claim to care for both sides if you work to keep one a secret.
And you know why they do that.
It doesn't matter.
You're right, we're getting off subject.
Okay. So, what do you need?
They don't know. They've tried a few methods but haven't been able to get any answers. I told them I'd reach out to my guides.
And how'd that go for you?
Haven't tried yet. I wanted to find you first because their request involves you.
Here we go. What is it?
They asked that you reach out to Ailwyn.
No.
You're not even going to consider it.
Do you know how long it's been since I talked to her or made any offerings? What makes you think she's going to tell me anything now?
We don't know, but we remember that Ailwyn favored you. It makes sense that she would.
That was a long time ago.
Bonds like that have no expiration date. Your mother still...
Don't bring her into this.
Look, we just need your help.
I can't help you.
Can't or won't.
Does it matter?
It should to you.
Well, it doesn't.
Fine. With everything that's happening, you know you can't keep hiding from who you are.
You know she's right.
What?
Sorry. Couldn't help but overhear.
There's a lot of that going on.
What she said is true.
You know nothing about it.
You're right. I know nothing about your situation. But what I do know is even if all this wasn't happening, fighting against your natural talents leads to regrets. And you know what they say about living your life without any.
I wish it were that easy.
That's the point, though. It's life. It's not supposed to be easy. We're all faced with choices that have a bad and worse answer at some point. You should hear them out.
I don't know if I can. They've made some choices that I don't know I can forgive.
Right. I heard you say something about sending people to die. Were you close with them?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I understand how you feel.
No, you don't. There's no way you can. What's this?
Open it. "12 years. 3 tours. 57 friends. And I remember each one. It was hard to accept for a while. It felt like I was losing someone every day. After Richardson, I started blaming the officers. They're responsible for our well-being, as there were too many kids losing their lives from all the bad decisions. For a while, I fought against every decision or plan that came from the top. I couldn't help losing another friend. Until one day, our squad came under attack. The leader, a Captain Marsh, was hit. I was administering first aid when he handed me the bag. Said he wanted his tags put in there with the others, with his soldiers, his friends. That whole time I thought we were just pawns to be moved around to them. I didn't think they cared what happened to us. Then I was given that bag and told to get everyone home, safe. So you see, I'm probably the only person here who does understand how you feel.
Sorry.
It's fine. When we're hurting, many people think there's no one out there that knows their pain. I'm sure the people in this Grand Coven are hurting from their losses as much as you are.
I'm not so sure about that.
I thought the same thing. It's different when you're on the outside looking in.
What do you mean?
Well, like I said, I had to lead the group out of that attack after we lost the captain. I told Marsh that I'd get everyone home safe, but that was just a promise I couldn't keep. I lost 3 more people during that fight. After we got out, I had weeks of sleepless nights, thinking if I would have just done this instead of that, or went right instead of left, I could have got them all out of there. I was losing people, but I had to keep my mind on getting out of there, and it made me seem emotionless. Before I had to take charge, I was on the outside. If you're willing to take my advice, then this is the best I can give you. Know that you're not the only one going through this pain, so you don't shut out those who want to help. And that's my cue to go finish feeding these goats.
Damn it!
I guess it's not going well.
Huh? Oh, well, what gave it away?
Just guessing.
What are you doing out here? Seems like you wanted nothing to do with this.
I don't. I didn't. I changed my mind.
I see that. I'm wondering why.
Eddie,
What did he do?
we talked.
Just talked.
What?
What?
What's that look for?
What look?
Arana, if there's one thing I know about you, it's that if your mouth doesn't say it, your face will. So just say it.
I'm just a little hurt that he was able to change your mind and I couldn't. I thought we had a strong bond.
We do.
Do we really?
Yes. I've always looked at you as family. But also, whenever I look at you, I see the elders of the Grand Coven. I see my mother. So, whenever we speak about them, it's hard to know if you're speaking as my friend or as a prospective elder. Hearing it from Eddie gave me clarity.
I understand, but know when I speak with you about the Grand Coven, it's as a friend. I'm not an elder yet. I just want you to know that.
I know that. Part of me has always known that.
Good. So what's in the bag?
A white gown and some palm leaves.
So you're gonna try to reach her?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Still not sure how you think she can help.
She's one of the oldest spirits. If anyone would know something, it would be her.
Well, we'll see. I'll start with drawing her Veve into the ground, then change.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Did Ailwyn have any ideas of what could be happening?
If he did, he didn't share.
Being tight-lipped as usual.
I know it's frustrating, but I'd rather deal with that than the alternative.
Why is that?
Well, the alternative is they don't know what's happening. If that's the case, we're in uncharted waters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm finished. I'll go change.
When did you become so modest?
What do you mean?
You went behind the tree to change. You used to run through the castle naked and screaming.
When I was like 5?
Well, it feels like yesterday. Still, there's no need to hide.
A lot's changed since then. And I wasn't hiding.
If you say so.
I do say so. Anyway, let's get started. Hand me the palms.
Here.
Thank you. I'm gonna need you to help with this.
Just let me know what you need.
Look in the bag. When I tell you to, place the items in front of the fire.
I'll follow your lead.
Okay.
You'll be great.
Throw the goofer dust on the fire.
Okay.
Great Aizan, Venerable Mother, first of the Mambos, we call to you seeking your guidance, asking to be shown that which is hidden. Spread out the dirt from the marketplace.
Okay.
Mambo Aizan, your child calls to you with humility. Please come forth. Please.
Tanya, it's okay. We knew it was a long shot.
Yeah, I guess. Let's gather everything.
Giving up so quickly.
Aizan,
Hello, child.
thank you for coming.
The spirit world is supposed to be locked out right now.
That explains why we couldn't reach our guides.
Yes,
So, why did you come?
because my granddaughter, who I haven't spoken to for a long, long time, was calling.
I'm sorry, Mama.
You should be, but we can talk about that later. I must be quick. What do you need?
We've been seeing some high levels of energy around. We know something big is happening, but not sure what. Do you know?
The reason you can't see what's happening is because you're looking at the surface. These singular incidents are smoke screens.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
You're supposed to be looking deeper, through the smoke.
What does that mean?
You know what it means.
Why are you spirits always so cryptic? Be straight with us.
You call on us to be guides, not answer books.
Fine.
Don't fret. I can point you in a single direction. The children will walk the earth.
That's even more cryptic.
It's the most I can do for now. But before I go, on a more personal note, I want you to consider returning. I miss speaking with you. I know your mother misses you as well.
I'll consider it.
I'm glad to hear it. But remember, either way, I'll always be here for you.
Well, I feel like we're no closer to an answer.
Actually, I think I know.
This episode features the voices of Michelle Lang as Lena, Aaron Summonsby as Isabel, Rachel Pulliam as Arana, Joanna Sinclair as Danny, Joshua Cookingham as Luther, Robin Regalado as Laura, Mana as Tanya, Giuseppe Veneziano as Eddie, Julian Daly as James, Claire Dolan as Vanessa, David Kinney Jr. as Jake Watchtower, Matt Coles as Eli, Tiana Holly as Aizan, and Vincent C. Davis as David. This has been an Unknown Square production.